Hi, my name is Angela Alexander. Welcome to Encouragement Through Spoken Word. I have been talking about domestic violence for the past few days and sharing a story that I wrote called The Chili Story. It's a poetic story, it's a fictional story about a character named Chili who's been in a relationship with this man named Summer. And though this is a fictional story, domestic violence is not fictional. There are a lot of people who are experiencing domestic violence daily. And if it's you, and if you see yourself anywhere in the story, please get help. 800-799-SAFE is a phone number that you can call to get help. SAFE is 7233, and RAINN.org, RAINN.org. They're online. They have 24/7 help. If you go on their website, there is also a phone number too that you can call, and they have people standing by 24/7 that can help you. The poem today is called Winter, and that's what season we're in as I'm recording this. Winter is a time that a lot of people go into depression. The long days, it getting dark early, people get depressed, they feel alone. So if you think about someone, send them a text message if you can, or if you haven't seen someone post in a while, maybe just send them a message and let them know that they're thought about. It only takes a few minutes to say, I care, or hey, are you all right? What's going on with you? Because those few minutes can be the difference between life and death to a lot of folks. You don't realize the power of your words, but a hello, for to a stranger walking in the store can make all the difference in the world. So again, be a friend. You know what I mean? Be an encourager. Be a light, because the world needs it. COVID and all, the world needs encouragement. And that's the purpose of encouragement through spoken word, is to be an encouragement to people, and hopefully a light or a smile or something during the day. So again, I'm Angela Alexander. In our story today, this poem is called Winter. This poem is called Winter. I was looking out the window one day at the bare trees and the snow-covered ground. Life seemed still. The sun was hidden behind the clouds. I sighed and I thought, I'm so cold. Then I heard a voice that came immediately after the thought, then let me hold you. Startled, I turned around and he said it again. I'll hold you, give me your hand. And I said, who are you? And he replied, Death. I asked him to leave. Of course I asked him to leave, and he continued to seduce me into believing that he should stay. The sound of his words played as mystical music in my mind. He intrigued me to dance with him. He wanted to hold me close. He promised that I'd never have to feel coldness clinging to me as an overcoat. His coaxing words were constant. Allow me into your heart, he said. Come nestle into my arms, and I promise to take all of your pain away. I was so tired from our tango, I sat on the bed. He told me to look around at all the nothing that I had, and to think of all he was willing to give me. Just as I was about to say okay, I felt my heart beating. I realized there was still hope. I reached for my Bible on the nightstand, and I remembered that it said that I was the bread of life, that it was the bread of life. And I opened it and I ate of it a teaspoon at a time until my strength was renewed. I read how God's rod and staff would comfort me, how God promised that lo, he would be with me always, and as low as I was feeling, that was a pretty good place to start. Then I saw that I was created as a tree on the display for his splendor. I stood up as a tree, stretching toward heaven. I began to feel warm as I opened my eyes. The sun had wrapped its ray-like arms around me. My tears glistened as diamonds, cascading down my cheek as I felt my Father's love penetrating me, resuscitating me back to life. I declared to my soul this winter, but I shall live and not die. Chili is now going through the process of grief. And there's one thing that is so important before you can move on, is that you have to process what happened, grieve it, and then move on. This one is called As Morning Falls. As morning falls and day is near, I sit in bed and pour out tears. My heart doth yearn for you, my dear. Oh, how I wish that you were here. Each moment holds a thought of you, the smiles we had, the things we do. Some of our life together could have been a dream come true. Please tell me, God, what do I do? My love has gone. My life is shattered. Death's angel took him, nothing else matters. I damn the day he left this earth. If only I could have the day back of his birth, just to hold him in my arms again. Oh God, I ache within. Oh, how I miss my love, my friend. This is the Chilly Story. And again, my name is Angela Alexander, and this is the Chilly Story. If you are experiencing domestic violence, please get help. And there are people who are willing to help you wherever you are in this process. If you need to process grief, get help. If you need to process this tragedy that has happened in your life, that you trusted somebody who was not worthy of your trust, who betrayed your trust, get help. There's no shame in asking for help. 800-799-SAFE and RAINN.org, RAINN.org. My name is Angela Alexander, and this is the Chilly Story.